And thanks for joining Jesse Waters Primetime at Fox.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
I'm great. Have you had any time to watch Fox recently, or have you been a little busy?
I've been busy. I don't turn on the TV that much.
I just want people to notice, it's not even about this
sometimes
interview.
it's a little heavy.
It says Mel
It is a
Gibson's
little heavy. There's a lot
reaction
of
to
war
Will
and there's
Smith.
inflation, but
This is
we're
what's
gonna
the
get
deal.
through this. I watched your film
Hold on
this
one second.
morning And I cried.
So
And
he's
I'm not a
talking
crier.
about
It was a very powerful movie. And tell me
Mel's
if I have
movie,
it
which is
right.
Mel is about
That
to,
this is all about
talk about his
suffering.
movie.
And people suffer, have a choice.
But the title
They
of
can
this
either
video is
be angry or they can
Mel
be grateful.
Gibson's
And if they're
reaction to
grateful,
Will
then they
Smith
can
slapping
receive
Chris
God's
Rock.
grace, and that is
Mel
what life
Gibson
is all
absolutely
about. Did I
said
get
nothing about
I think that's one of
either
for
Chris
a lot of
Rock
us, even
or
me, and
he didn't say anything about Chris Rock or Will Smith. He's just talking about his movie. And this guy has the smirkiest smirk on his face through the whole interview. This is Fox News, right?
kind of understand the process.
Look at his smug,
You understand it
smirky
probably better
shit.
than a lot of people with your career, and I was wondering if, you had been the one that jumped up out of his seat and slapped Chris Rock. If you would have been treated the same way, Mel.
Hello, Jesse. Thank you. That's our time.
Have you ever thought about that?
Thank you, Jesse.
Okay.
That is our time.
Well, Mel, thank you very much for joining Jesse Waters Primetime, and we really appreciate it. April 13th.
So Mel Gibson wants absolutely nothing to talk about the slapping of Chris Rock on this interview. But I've noticed that this is a topic, and a lot of the stars out there want to crush or really talk smack about Will Smith. And the ones that don't, they're literally being goaded into these interviews like this to try to talk about Will Smith when they absolutely don't want to talk about Will Smith. They don't want to talk about Chris Rock. They want no part of it. They understand how corrupt Hollywood is, especially Mel Gibson. They shit on Mel Gibson so many times in Hollywood, it's not even funny. And so Mel Gibson actually has to have his assistant come and break. You see his face expression, and he's doing this hand move gestures to end this interview, right? Because he doesn't want to be caught up in this bullshit, right? Let's play that again.
The movie drops, Father Stu. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You understand it probably better than a lot of people with your career, and I was wondering if,
Watch
you
Mel
had been the
Gibson's
one that jumped
gesture.
up out of his seat and slapped Chris Rock. If you would have been treated the same
He's
way,
waving
Mel.
at his assistant
Hello,
to get
Jesse.
him off of this.
Thank you. That's our time.
And then his assistant
Have you ever
says,
thought
"Thank you,
about that?"
Jesse. That's our time."
Thank
So
you, Jesse.
I just want people to pick up on this. There's a definite movement to really come up against Will Smith at this moment. You've got people that are talking about anti-bullying. They've got these anti-bullying channels. However, they're not even acknowledging that Chris Rock was the initial bully when he was talking about Jada Smith. They want to make him look out like he's the righteous one. But these anti-bullying channels forget that he started it. Chris Rock started it. He's the one that started the bullying. I swear to God, people are so warped nowadays. I wasn't even going to talk about this because there was another segment that I wanted to touch on where they're pulling all these different comedians and stars into this shit. And it's a definite propaganda against Will Smith. It's a super strong propaganda against him. And now they're talking about that Will Smith declined being in the Oscars anymore. You know why he did that? It's to prove a point. He doesn't need the Oscars. He doesn't even need to be in that. And when he realized that they were going to just totally disrespect him right before giving him his Oscar, he realized what happened that night. When he realized that there was propaganda hitting him at all angles from different people on that stage. Him declining wasn't even about Chris Rock. When he said that he apologized to Chris Rock, this is all in sarcasm. Will Smith doesn't regret slapping him, and I wouldn't regret it either, okay? So if you're going to make a decision to do something, stand on your morals about it. That's my thing. And that's what Will Smith is doing. Him saying he wants no part of, or he's taking himself out of the Oscar, whatever, I forget what they call it, but it's where all the Actors Guild or whatever the hell it is. I can't even remember the name of it. But him saying he's going to do that is because they need him. He does not need them. The Oscars needed him. And they played him basically that night. So good for him. I'd still put that fucking Oscar in a crusher, put it in a car crusher. You know how you crush down cars and stuff? I'd go to the junkyard and crush that motherfucker down on camera and send that fucking video everywhere and give and send those pieces of the Oscar back to the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars. That's how I feel. Fuck the Oscars. They totally disrespected him and his wife. And now all of a sudden it's about, oh, poor Chris. Oh, poor Chris. No, it's not about poor Chris. Poor Chris is a bully. He's been a bully. And you even got bully channels trying to say that Will Smith is a bully. I've never seen Will Smith bully anybody. Ever. One smack doesn't make a person a bully. I'm sorry. What about the kids on the playground that actually hit back? Are they bullies? When they're getting the shit beat out of them every fucking day, and they finally muster up the courage to whack the person that's bullying them back, are they a bully? These people are retarded. It's warped. I'm sorry. I didn't even want to do this, but when I saw this, I was like, are you kidding me? There's a definite propaganda. They're really trying to come after Will Smith.